Hey guys, today I'm bringing you along for a whole house clean with me. We're going to be cleaning up after a big birthday party. There's going to be some major room transformations, cleaning, sanitizing after everyone in the house got sick, so much laundry. I'm also going to show you how I clean my O-Cedar spin mop heads. There's also going to be a $100 PayPal cash giveaway. So give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get things done. Hello to all of my wonderful YouTube friends. This video has it all. You're seeing me after we had a birthday party for all three girls. We did like a combination birthday party for all three with our families. And later that evening, Avery got sick, and then the sickness got passed on to me and then to the twins. So pretty much everyone in the house has been sick. Our house was a disaster from the birthday party. So there's a lot of like cleaning, sanitizing, cleaning big messes up after the birthday party. I created a list before I got started, and let me tell you, I did not finish my list. So we're going to be doing a lot, but I did not finish my list, but that's okay. You don't always finish your list, but the good part is I got the house cleaned up for the most part. There will also be a $100 PayPal cash giveaway in today's video, just another way for me to say thank you. And for most of my giveaways, all you have to do, and this one included, all you have to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel, have the bell notifications turned on so you know when I post a new video, and then answer a question. And I'm going to tell you that I'm going to ask the question shortly after the 20-minute mark, so I just like to share that with you guys. So if you don't want to watch the whole video, I'm not here to make this an Easter egg hunt. Just watch what you want. And if you just want to enter the giveaway, you can do that later on. That's where the question will be. But I was getting laundry started, and I've been using this OxiClean sanitizer lately. And this is not funny, but I am kind of laughing now in hindsight because you guys saw me throw our bedding in the wash with the OxiClean sanitizer, and then, oh, by the way, you also put in detergent with it as well. But I did this after Avery got sick, and then 2 days later I got sick with a fever in the middle of the night, so I had to go back around and wash all of the bedding again. I had so much laundry over this week, it was crazy. But this night was the night after the birthday party. Like I said, Avery had gotten sick the night of the birthday party, and I was just trying to get, this day I had started out by getting laundry started, and then she was home from school and sick all day, so I was just busy with her. This was later on at night. Like, I didn't do anything all day long. Mike had went and picked up some groceries, so we were just like juggling everything, juggling the twins, juggling Avery being sick. He ran and got groceries on his lunch break and didn't have time to put them away, so I was finally getting around to putting them away as well. At this point, Avery was already in bed because she was sick, and Mike was upstairs giving the twins a bath, so I was finally trying to get a moment to get stuff cleaned up after the birthday party.
I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now, and it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be, but I'm gonna dive in with you. What can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide.
So I was using this Tide antibacterial spray. It's like a fabric antibacterial spray. Avery had been sitting there on the couch. She was on a blanket, but I just wanted to spray it because I was planning on actually like cleaning the blankets and the throw pillows again with the OxiClean sanitizer, but I wanted to wait until she was finally better and before I did all of that. So I was just spraying the antibacterial spray. You're going to see me use a variety of sanitizer sprays in today's video, so I'll kind of share with you how I sanitize when someone is sick. And I'll be honest with you, yes, I'm a huge cleaner, but you can only do what you can do when someone gets sick. Like, I just feel like you can't stress too much. You're never going to get it all. I know some people probably don't want to hear that, but you're never going to get it all. Kids, and I mean this, no offense to kids, but they're gross. You know, they touch a lot of things. They're not as diligent about washing hands. They sneeze, they touch other things. So I just try my best, and I really try not to stress about it. All we can do is try our best and hope that the sickness does not get passed on, but it is what it is. But I will talk about what I do to try to keep the sickness away and not get passed on here later on in a couple of days. I think this video took me like 4 or 5 days to clean everything, just doing a little bit each and every day. But I'm also going to be answering some questions that you guys asked me over on Instagram. I get asked, you know, like how I get paid through YouTube and all of that. So I'll be sharing all of that, but I was just cleaning up the living room and the kitchen, and then I was going to quickly organize the fridge and the pantry and put all of the groceries away. That's like one of my favorite things to do, that I don't like it when Mike does that. Like, I have to do that. For the girls' birthday party, like I said, we did a combination party because twins' birthday is March 30th, Avery's is April 23rd. So for our family, we just had them come like somewhere in the middle between both parties. And for Avery's actual birthday party, she's just having 4 of her little girlfriends, and we're going to go to a trampoline park. But for this family party, the girls wanted donuts instead of cake or cupcakes. So we just got donuts from a local bakery. I hung a happy birthday banner, a donut tablecloth, and then we did crock pot tacos and ground beef tacos and chicken tacos. We just kept it super easy and super simple, which, you know what, all kids care about for their birthdays, the presents and the cake, or like the dessert. So it's like they got their presents, they got their donuts, everyone was happy, and it was easy on me. So anyways, it was perfect. Okay, so the first question I'm going to answer is, someone asked me what my favorite movie was. And to be honest with you, I like movies, of course. Like, I would say most people would say, I like movies, but I don't love, like, I'm not running out to the theater when a movie comes out. But when I read this question, the first movie that popped into my head was How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And I am not a big romantic comedy girl when it comes to movies. I mean, I like that genre, but it's not my favorite. But I think it's more about what surrounds that movie. So that movie came out in 2003. I was a junior in high school. Mike and I were dating. So we've been dating since we were 15. But when you're 15, it's just like a very basic relationship. And I remember being 17. And I think at that point, it was 2003. We were 17. And we had finally, I think, started to mature a little bit and get older. And it went from just like we're dating to, I feel like that's when our relationship started to get really serious, or as serious as you can have a relationship at 17. And I just remember spending the summer in 2003 watching How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days so much. You know, that was back when Mike would let me watch whatever I wanted. You know how it is in the beginning of a relationship. I mean, he still does, but it's more of like a compromise now. But it was then, he would just sit there, like, he would probably likely, unless it was like my birthday, never sit and watch a romantic comedy. He'd be like, you can just watch it by yourself, I'll watch something else. But I just remember laying around my parents' house or his parents' house and just watching it on repeat. And it just brings back so many good memories about that time together. I even remember watching that movie with him, and we'd be like laying on the couch cuddling, and I can still to this day smell his soap. He would use Irish Spring, like just bar soap, and I love that smell. And I don't know, that movie just brings back so many good memories, so that's what I would say. Another question I got asked was, okay, so the question was, on older videos on my channel, do I still make money because there's ads running on those videos? And if you guys are watching, you guys know that there's, in any type of YouTube video you watch, there's ads, and so I do make some money from those ads. And yeah, any older video that is running on my channel, I still make a small amount of money. So I could stop making videos today, which I'm not going to, but I could stop making videos today and I would still be bringing in a little bit of money from all of those older videos. I probably would get less views on my channel because I wouldn't be putting out new content, which means, less eyes on your channel, less people watching your videos, which would be, kind of tank how much money that I bring in through those ads. So I just want to say thank you for you guys, dealing with ads. I know they can be annoying, but just supporting me and my channel, I'm grateful for this and what I get to do. And I'm grateful for you guys, and you guys could just leave me when I do sponsored content or when there's ads on my channel. You could just go watch somebody else. I know you don't have to deal with it, but I appreciate, you guys, just being here and just being a part of this amazing community. I actually got a comment recently. Someone said that they were reading all of the comments and they just were blown away by all of the positivity and the love. They were a new subscriber. And I felt like a proud mom. You guys are amazing. And I just want to say thank you. But yeah. Okay. Are you guys ready? It has been a long time since I've been down here to clean it. Avery cleaned it maybe 3 weeks ago, but it's been a while and it's time. This is the perfect next question to ask because someone asked me what I'm excited about with the new house. What is something that I'm the most excited looking forward to? And you guys can probably guess the number one thing. This is one of the biggest issues and the main reason why we are moving. We are excited for more privacy and not having neighbors on top of us. We will have neighbors next door to us, but the lot sizes are bigger. But the biggest issue is, if you guys have seen our backyard, our neighbors are literally on top of us. And that's not normal. In some parts of the country, they're like, oh yeah, that's totally normal. It's not necessarily normal. It's just the way that our house sits. Our neighbors behind us are literally on top of us. They have an in-ground pool that they're in the summer, they're out there all day, every day, which they should be. They're wonderful neighbors. I'll say that. They're very respectful. They are wonderful neighbors, but we can hear their conversations. We can see from inside our house, we can see them sitting inside their house at the dinner table. It's on top. So I am just so ready to have more privacy. And I know some people are going to be like, well, you could have put up a privacy fence. We can't. We have a homeowners association that only allows us to have a split rail fence, which is what we have. So we can't put up any privacy fence. We also, we could plant trees, but our house kind of slopes down in the backyard and then theirs slopes up. So for privacy, we would have to put up decently tall trees. So it would be an investment. Trees are not cheap. especially big trees. And so when we decided, so the neighbors put in a pool like a year and a half ago. So when they did that we were kind of thinking about that. But then when we made the decision to move, which was last year when we were looking for houses, we're like, well, we're not going to put that investment in because we're moving. So anyways, privacy is number one. The other thing I'm excited for is if you look here in the basement, all the way in the back, there's a white door that's closed. That's our unfinished storage. And in the new house, we will have more unfinished storage, which I'm excited about. And I'm careful with how I say this because I understand like we have a really good size house, but we don't have a lot of like unfinished areas that we're not using. And so we have one little small area. It has a water heater in it. It has the furnace. And I don't keep a lot. I declutter regularly. I only decorate for 2 holidays. Well, it's fall and Christmas. That's it. And that room, you can literally not even walk in there right now because we have some of Avery's old clothes that we're saving for the twins. We have old car seats. And even in our garage right now, I mean, we can't fit our cars in there because we have bikes and scooters. We can't have a shed because of the homeowners association. So long story short, cannot wait to have more privacy. By far the biggest thing I'm most excited. I cannot wait to sit in the backyard and not feel like someone's watching me. Second is to have unfinished storage. We will have a 3-car garage and we will be finishing our own basement to make for sure we have plenty of unfinished storage. So those are what I'm excited for. Okay, so me cleaning the bathroom here was actually from the previous week. It was not the week that everyone got sick. Just wanted to throw that out there. Mike had actually cleaned the bathroom when I was sick, and I had this from a video from the previous week that ended up being so long I didn't put it in, like I cut it out because the video was already so long. And so I figured since Mike cleaned the bathroom and I didn't tape it, obviously, I thought I'd throw this in there. So this is from the previous week. So I've been using this Sprayway glass and mirror cleaner, and I really, really like it. And there's people who will say this is the best glass and mirror cleaner out there, and I have to agree, it is really, really good. So I kind of go back and forth between using this and the Jaws. I love the Jaws. I do think the Sprayway is slightly better. I will say it's slightly better, but I used this in a recent video and someone was like, it's full of chemicals, you should try it. Like, I mean, this is not, I'm paraphrasing. They were very respectful and nice. They just said like, it's full of chemicals. Here's another great natural glass and mirror cleaner, which I was grateful. I always am grateful for your suggestions. And so yes, the Sprayway cleaner is not natural, but the Jaws is a more natural, it is non-toxic. So I think depending on what you want, I want to give you guys a couple different options because some people like fully non-toxic natural cleaning products is the way to go. And I try to use those as much as I can, but I'm not all natural and non-toxic. Sometimes you just need the big guns. So just giving you guys some different options depending on your wants and needs. So I recently got asked what room that I hate to clean, like what room do I least like cleaning, and it's definitely the bathroom, specifically the master bathroom. And I think part of it is because Mike and I, being adults, we have so many products and you have to remove to wipe things down. My hair is always all over the bathroom, and it just seems to be way messier or dirty than the girls' bathroom for whatever reason. But I also hate cleaning the shower, and when I'm cleaning it today, it's kind of like I'm doing like a two-parter. I don't do this every time, but I first went in with my Jaws foaming bathroom cleaner. That's typically what I go in and wipe everything down. And then I went in and use a magic eraser. If you have a fiberglass tub or shower like this, like the inserts, get a magic eraser, because if you look on like where I'm wiping things down, it's almost like, I don't know how to explain it, but you can tell. It doesn't matter. I've used bleach before and there's still like a film, but the magic eraser gets it all up. And you guys can, I'll show you what the magic eraser looked like when I was done. So it's kind of like a two-parter, but get a magic eraser if you have this type of shower or bathtub.
I promise I'll show up when your life's too rough. If you wanna have me there, I know I'm like a walking space. No matter how you talk with me, you never know what's up. I don't even think I'm in my league here, but I'm so hypnotized by these feelings. Yeah. I wanna know, are you feeling close to?
Okay, so before we get into the giveaway question, I just want to say this. Real quick. I don't know if you guys noticed, because I know someone will probably say it, but my right eyebrow looks like I was plucking it like crazy and I went a little bit overboard. It looks really spotty with hair. I don't pluck them. I get them waxed probably like monthly, probably like every month and a half. And I'm just losing hair in that right eyebrow. I did get some eyebrow serum that is supposed to help with hair growing back on your eyebrows from European Wax Center. But if you guys have any recommendations on how to grow your eyebrows back so it doesn't look like that, let me know. I'm not plucking like crazy. But anyways, for the giveaway, last time I pronounced a giveaway, the giveaway winner never got back with me. And so I've tried to think of a different way to do this to announce the winner, but there's only a few ways I can do it. You know, I thought about saying, okay, everyone give me your email address in your comment, but then obviously I can't do that because then your email address would be out there to the public. So if this is important, like if you're entering and you want to make for sure and you're not following my social accounts or anything, put a reminder right now for April 24th and then go check my social accounts then, because that's when I'll be announcing the winner. So I will announce it on the YouTube community tab, which is like, there's like a little tab that says community under my YouTube channel. I will also announce it on my Instagram, and then I will also comment to the winner. So just make sure you're checking, because it pained me when I gave her 48 hours to respond and she never got back. And I just like was almost sick to my stomach because I was afraid she was going to see it eventually. And it hurt me because I didn't want her to be upset, but at the same time I had waited 2 days, so I had to pick another winner. So just make for sure, if this is like really important to you and you want to, like, you're not checking all of my other social accounts, make sure you put a reminder on April 24th to check for the winner to see if you won. Okay, so the rules. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel. I'll just ask you for a screenshot if you can show me that you're subscribed to my channel. Turn on the bell notification so you get notified if I post a new video. The bell is right next to the subscribe button, and then answer the question that I'm going to ask you here in a minute. That's all you have to do. And I want to apologize. I will not be answering or replying to all of your comments on this video. It's really important to me that I respond to your comments, but I get like triple the amount of comments when I do a giveaway. So I will be trying my best to heart and like all comments. I will be reading them all. But even if I don't heart or like your comment, it will still be entered. It takes all of the comments when I pull from like a random comment picker. So just so you know that. But here's the question. What are you currently watching on TV right now? It could be Netflix, Hulu, regular TV. If you don't watch TV, let me know what book you're reading. The giveaway is for $100 in PayPal cash. It will be open internationally. It runs through Saturday, April 23rd, which is Avery's birthday, and I will announce the winner on Sunday, April 24th on my YouTube community tab. I will also announce it on my Instagram account. There's a link for my Instagram account in this video's description. I will also reply to the winning comment and pin their comment at the top of the comment section in this video. So make sure April 24th, put a reminder in your phone, come check to see if you won. Good luck. And just let me know what you're watching right now on TV or what book you're reading, and be subscribed.
Hey guys,
good luck.
This is not how I planned on starting out this day. But I think you last saw footage 2 days ago, and Avery was sick, and now I'm sick. Not feeling good. I woke up last night at 2:30 in the morning with a fever. Hey guys! So, I probably look horrible. But I'm feeling better. Not feeling 100%, but I am feeling better. And I am tired of laying in this bed. Like, absolutely tired of it. So even though I don't feel 100%, I'm like forcing myself to get up and get something done. So I'm gonna continue on my cleaning. And I think that, like, I need to do something because I'm feeling blah from being sick, from having the sickness go through our house, from laying in bed. I'm just feeling blah. So I'm hoping doing something will kind of perk me up a little bit. I am fever free. I know I'm on the mend. So I'm trying to do a few things to make myself feel better. So I may not look great, but you don't need to look great to get your house clean. So we're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna do it. Let's go.
Some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen.
So you guys are probably like, why was there a folding chair in your bathroom? There actually is a good explanation for that. So there was a folding chair in the bathroom because Mike was in there working while he was watching Avery take a bath when Avery was really, really sick a few days prior to this. And just really quickly, I was wiping down the bathroom vanity with my DIY cleaner, which is 1 part rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol, 1 part water, and about a fingernail size of Dawn dish soap. It's just like a small squirt. But I was using that as a cleaner because of the Dawn, and then also as a disinfectant because of the alcohol content, but you just have to let it sit. So I've read online, I've seen anywhere from leaving it on a surface for 30 seconds, and that kills everything, and I've heard leaving it on the surface for 5 minutes. So, and this was from the CDC's website. So I just kind of play it by, or want to play it safe, so I just left it sit there for 5 minutes so I could make sure the alcohol was properly disinfecting the space as well as cleaning it. But okay, so the folding chair, when Avery was really, really sick a few days before this, I mean, she was the one who got the most sick. Her fever was the highest. It was 102 when she woke up one of the mornings. Everyone else's fever has been more low grade. I think Emery's got up to 101, but it's been mainly 99. My only got up to 100. That was it. So anyways, when Avery was really, really sick a few days prior, she was not feeling well, and Mike got her in the bath, and then he had his laptop and he was sitting on the folding chair in the bathroom with her while I was running some errands with the twins. So that's why there was a folding chair there. But here I was just continuing doing laundry. I just felt like the laundry kept piling up all day long or every single day, because it was just like we just kept having more laundry to do. And I was, erring on the side of caution and pretty much just washing everything. Those things that sometimes you're like, oh, it doesn't need to be washed. But since people were sick and the sickness was going through our home, I was making sure I was washing everything. So much laundry. But yeah, slowly getting that done and just wiping things down.
What makes it worth the while? to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better.
I know you guys probably think I'm so crazy, like we have the sickness going through our home, but here I am on my hands and knees cleaning the baseboards in the laundry room. But cleaning to me is therapeutic. And I've reflected a lot on why I enjoy cleaning, and I think that a lot of it is about control. I wouldn't consider myself a controlling person. I guess we could ask my friends and family if they would agree or disagree with that. I feel at peace when I am cleaning, when my house is clean. I feel so much better. And I think with the sickness, I just felt like everything was out of control. The week didn't go the way it wanted. My poor kids were sick. I felt so bad. We were Mike was thrown off his work routine. Avery was thrown off her school routine. Like everybody was thrown off their routines. And it was just like an overwhelming week. And to me, cleaning kind of allows me to gain back some of that control. So another question I got asked, people were looking for help because they're struggling to work out, struggling to figure out how to do it, how to make the time. I've had people say, I work full time. What do I do? How do I work out when I work out full time? I have other women who message me and say, I'm like full time, stay at home mom. And I just feel like there's no time. I'm exhausted in the morning, at night. And I'm trying to figure out a way to say this, but I think what it comes down to it is you're going to make time for the things that you believe are important. And so for me personally, I prioritize my fitness. And I know that's not like a great answer. And I know a lot of times, like when I'm looking for results and I want to start something new, you don't want to tell people, like you don't want to hear that you just have to do it. And you do. Like I prefer working out in the afternoon. I do work out about half the time in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, because I have to clean and do other things in the afternoon when the girls are napping. So for me, you just have to prioritize it. I mean, there's a million other things I'd rather be doing at 6 o'clock in the morning than working out. There's a million other things I'd rather be doing during nap time. But for me, the reason why I prioritize it is because it's what keeps me sane. And so I don't always want to work out, but I work out because it gives me the feel a euphoria after I'm done working out. So I think if you work full time, then try getting up earlier and working out. And I know I don't like working out, but here in a couple days, we are gone literally all day on Saturday and Sunday. We just have a bunch of things going on. And you guys, I'm going to get up early on the weekends. And I hate getting up early on the weekends. I hate it. But I'm going to do it because if I don't work out in the morning, I'm not going to get a chance the rest of the day. So you just have to prioritize it. And I would say sitting down and creating a schedule. So like on Sunday night, look at your schedule and say, I want to work out 2 days during this week or 3 days during this week, and say, okay, Monday morning, I'm going to get up early. Monday and Thursday morning, I'm going to get up and work out early. So that way you can make sure you go to bed at a decent time the night before. Or maybe on Friday you said, I'm going to work out when I get home from work, or I'm going to work out at nap time. So I know this is not an answer that you want to hear, but for me, I just prioritize the workout. It's one of the only things that I think that I truly prioritize for myself. And even with Mike, he allows me, he bends over backwards to let me get my workout in because that's important to me. So you just have to prioritize it, and I schedule it each week. I sit down each morning and say, okay, what days am I going to work out this week? And I write it down in my calendar and I prioritize it on those weeks depending on what day it works best for our schedules.
So I did want to share this because everyone has been sick in our home. Kind of like my cleaning routine is I'll spray a disinfecting spray. So I either use this Microban 24-hour sanitizing spray, or I'll use the Jaws disinfecting spray. So I'll go around, typically I'll go around with some Clorox or Lysol wipes, go around and get think of all of the main touch points. So light fixtures, appliances, like just all of those places that you touch frequently. And then I will even go around with one of these and I'll hold a towel under, like let's say it's a light switch, I'll hold a towel like right under it. Like if I was spraying it with one hand, I have the camera in my other hand, but I'd spray it like this with one hand, then hold a towel right here and then spray it until it stops dripping, and then I just let it air dry. So that's kind of what I do to disinfect. But I just try my best and hope I got it all. I guess that's all you can do, but that's kind of my disinfecting routine after we've been sick, as well as washing all of the bedding and then like wiping down, you know, their cribs and bathrooms, obviously. So other than just cleaning, that's what I do, is go around and do the Clorox wipes and the microban.
Never do what's best for me. I was such a hopeless fool. I just kept making the same mistakes, yeah.
Okay, so I typically put these O-Cedar spin mop heads in the washer and dryer. Now these are so old. I wanted to try to show you what they look like before. I mean, I've had this mop since 2017. And I've never bought any new mop heads. So it's probably time that I just buy some new mop heads. But I wanted to show you something that I've been doing recently. I saw this on TikTok, and it's more of like a deep clean other than just throwing them in the wash. So use borax, Lysol laundry sanitizer, OxyClean sanitizer, and then some Tide powder. And so all I do is I filled up my mop bucket with like as hot of water as you can get from the tap. You could even put boiling water if you had time to boil water. And then I put in a cap full of the Lysol sanitizer, a scoop of Tide powder, a scoop of borax, and then some OxyClean sanitizer. I think the recipe called for just regular OxyClean, but I didn't have any regular OxyClean at my home. So I just used the OxyClean sanitizer, and then I put it in the bucket, mixed it all up, and then I used the mop head to kind of like make sure the mop head stayed down. And you'll see me here the next morning. And when I poured it out, I was hoping it'd be like a little more satisfying, that you would see like all of this dirt extracted from the mop heads. They were clean mop heads, but it wasn't like very, like you didn't see any dirty water, which I guess was good, right? That means my mop heads were clean. But all you do then is you can either throw them in the wash or you can rinse them really well and let them air dry. But that's another way to really deep clean your mop heads. Maybe I'll buy some new ones, since I think this mop is like 5 years old. Buy some new mop heads and then really test this to see if I can see a difference.
Just like the wind, you pulled me up when I was low. Oh, yeah. This time
Okay, and then one of the last things that I was doing was disinfecting the twins' cribs. And yes, I keep getting asked when they're going to be out of their cribs. They're not climbing out, so we're in no rush. We would like to wait until we get into the new house. And to me, if they're not climbing out, I think it's much better, because two little 3-year-olds will get into trouble when they wake up without mom and dad. So all I was doing, I went around and wiped it all down with some Clorox wipes, and then I sprayed it with some hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is a good sanitizer, and it's safe for sealed wood. So that's what I was using. And there you go. Mike was also folding the laundry, so that huge mountain of laundry. And then I was done. I didn't finish my list, and that is A-okay. I mean, despite what we've had going on in our home, that happens. You're not gonna be able to finish your list. But even if everything goes like it should, you don't always have to finish your list. There's a little PSA for you. But especially with everything we've had going on, I didn't clean the laundry baskets and disinfect them. I'm gonna wait until the sickness is fully out to do that. I also did not vacuum and mop, but I have been taking assistance of our robot vacuum and mop. Usually I like to vacuum and mop, or for sure mop myself, like probably once to twice a week, and then I run the robot vacuum and mop the other days. But
I can only do so much, and we are just trying to stay afloat. So anyways, that is gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to enter the giveaway. Again, if you've made it to this point, then you probably already entered. But thank you guys for being here. I hope we stay healthy. I hope you stay healthy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.